For the first time, our ISC Sports Network cameras are at another gym in Seymour. This is the home of the Cougars of Trinity Lutheran, a team that has had success in both volleyball and girls basketball, to a limited degree in boys basketball. Hope to kind of start a new tradition tonight against a South Decatur team that has been awfully good over the course of the last few seasons. Thanks for joining us for what will feel like the first of thousands of basketball games on the boys' side this season on the ISC Sports Network, and we are thrilled the folks at Trinity Lutheran have invited us down. What that also means is a home game for Mike Broughton. I invite him all over the state to follow me to face some of the top recruits across Indiana, but he calls Seymour home. It's about a 5 or 6 minute drive to get to the gymnasium tonight for Coach Broughton. Mike, it's good to be with you. Happy basketball season.
Well, it's great for having another season. Last time we were together, it was Kokomo and Lawrence North. And, you know, it's time to play again. It's starting to get cold outside.
Two teams that we will see a lot of this year on the ISC Sports Network. In fact, we'll have Kokomo for the first time on Saturday night on MyNDTV when they host Westfield to start the season. Not only are these two teams 0-0 for their season opener, but these are two brand new head coaches. Now on the Trinity Lutheran side, it is Mike Lang. He just capped off a tremendous 12-year run on the girls' side at Trinity Lutheran, where he won over 200 games. They made their first semi-state last year before running into the eventual 1A champions in Lanesville. Let's talk about that transition first, to go from coaching the girls to the guys. How big of a transition is that, Mike?
Well, I just think the game's a lot quicker. I watch a lot of all-star games. I coached some girls back in AAU back in the day, and the game's a little bit slower in the girls, a little bit quicker in the guys, so you'll have to make adjustments a little quicker.
Part of that, though, is the fact that one of the reasons Mike made that change, his son Hudson's a really good player. He's going to be a freshman and a varsity starter. In fact, for this Trinity Lutheran ball club, Mike, they got 2 freshman starters in tonight's game.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about both of them. I knew that this was their freshman year, and so they got 4 years to play. They're going to learn a lot tonight, and you know, when you look at that, they got 90 games to go.
With that, South Decatur, they have won 13 games each of the last 2 seasons. They had a great renaissance. Kendall Wildy, a guy you know very well, former head coach at Jennings County, came back into coaching, works at Columbus Christian School, but came back into coaching at South Decatur. In fact, they had a 2-loss season in the COVID year where they won a sectional and could go no further. Since that time, back-to-back 13-win seasons, but it's their 3rd coach in as many years. Maurice Buckner, former Columbus North player, in his first year coaching the South Decatur team. And again, Jacob Scruggs is their key player. We'll take this quick timeout. When we come back, starting lineups, opening tip-off from Trinity Lutheran High School. It's our season opener on the ISC Sports Network. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's JC Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service, and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. Starting lineups are being introduced to the crowd here at Trinity Lutheran High School. Greg Rakestraw, Mike Broughton with you on the ISC Sports Network. We are thrilled to be able to bring you this game, and first time we have had South Decatur on the ISC Sports Network. We had the Trinity Lutheran girls last year in their regular season contest at Lanesville. Happy to be in this building for the first time and the start of the Mike Lang era as the head coach, the boys head coach at Trinity Lutheran High School. For those of you watching from outside of the Seymour area, might need a little background information. Enrollment in the 150-160 range here at Trinity Lutheran. They have been an IHSAA member school since 2005, played in their first boys sectional in 2006. They have won 3 boys sectional crowns in basketball over the years. The last one they did so in 2021. And as the starting lineups are being introduced, we want to make sure we make note of one person who is not here, and his absence is going to be felt in this community and the Columbus North community as well. I want to send our deepest sympathies and condolences to the Shoemaker family. Cole played here as a freshman last year, elected a transfer, was playing at Columbus North this year, was sadly killed in a car accident last Tuesday. And to mourning communities in Seymour, Columbus, and beyond, we send you our heartfelt condolences. With that, let's start the basketball season, shall we? Callan Gross will jump at center for Trinity Lutheran. Honors, looks like Jamison Keller will have it for South Decatur. He and Talon Absher, both transfers from Hauser to play at South Decatur this year. Both these teams, the Cougars, the black uniforms for South Decatur, the white with the blue and gold trim for Trinity Lutheran. Thanks for joining us on the ISC Sports Network. Good solid motion offense to start things off, and in your chest defense here by Trinity Lutheran. It's a Trinity Lutheran team that scored 46 a game last year, allowed 60. That'll be a blocking foul against Trinity Lutheran, and free throws coming up for South Decatur.
Yeah, they're playing 5 out on offense. It's like a lot of the college teams now. You just try to break somebody off the dribble. You got these hard cuts to the basket, and 11 got himself open there from South Decatur, Skaggs, and took it to the goal. Nice play. Good start of the season if he hits a free throw here.
Neither of these teams distinguished themselves at the line last year.
No.
South Decatur 63%, Trinity Lutheran 60. Skaggs 48% from the stripe and 0% so far this year. However, a quick putback basket by Jacob Scruggs. And Scruggs 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists a game. And he is a senior, and he will carry a lot of the offensive load for South Decatur this season.
Yeah, he's very quick. Got it. South Decatur likes to press. They like to run. Trinity's got to get back.
That was Reed Mellencamp that missed the 3. At the other end, Scruggs will fire and bury it. So he gets the first 2 buckets of the game.
No, that's your veteran. That's the senior against the freshman. Freshmen got to get their feet wet a little bit for Trinity, and Scruggs took off quick this season.
Last year, South Decatur won this game, 65-40. 3rd consecutive year these teams have opened against one another. Tallest player on the floor is Gross, and showcases that. The 6'3 senior lays it up, and then he had 7 points and 4 rebounds a game a season ago.
Yeah, that was a nice move on the inside. They really isolated him. Got one-on-one. Nice play.
Wasn't exactly 4 passes and a shot that time down for South Decatur. Scruggs misses. Lang hustles for it. Jump ball will point the other direction.
Well, you hit your first 2 shots. I guess you just figure, you know, I'm hot. But sometimes that helps you and sometimes it hurts you.
And as a team last year, South Decatur 31% from three-point range. They made 5.5 a game. Almost identical numbers for Trinity Lutheran. They shot 30% from 3, and they made just under 6 threes a game. Little zone trap here by South Decatur. Mellencamp will pull. That does not go. And the rebound controlled by Scruggs.
Good job by Trinity Lutheran getting back on defense, because South Decatur really wants to go on a make or a miss.
I think both these teams are wanting to play at a similar pace. Good block out by Mellencamp. He got tangled up with a South Decatur player behind the play. Lang on the drive. Lang, blocking foul. 2 shots coming up for Hudson Lang.
That's a nice move by Lang. South Decatur tried to take the charge, didn't slide over enough, was standing straight up, and good move by Lang taking it to the basket, especially early in the game like this.
So Lang a chance to score his first points from the free throw line. And what he hopes are obviously many in his high school career and connects. Both these teams returning 5 or say 6 key pieces from a season ago. Much more in the way of experience for the South Decatur ball club. And this one is up and good. Last winning season here at Trinity Lutheran took place 8 years ago, but again, they have won a sectional since that time. Did so with a 12-13 record in that season 2 years ago. Nice step through and switch the hands by Scruggs.
That's a Euro step right there, and nice move to the basket. They're going to have trouble guarding Scruggs. They're going to have to double him. They're going to have to do something with him. He's too quick right now.
Little 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure. And again, against a young team, that's a good move. I like that. Mellencamp, no. And I'll answer the question for you. Yes, a distant relative. But again, Mellencamp is not just a very well-known name, but a very common name here in Jackson County. Lang loses it. At the other end, Absher got the bucket. Not enough contact to draw the foul, but the former Hauser Jet converts in the Trinity Lutheran turnover.
Well, right now, Scruggs is about a step quicker than everybody else on the court, South Decatur or Trinity. So he's pretty much dominating the game with another steal.
But missed the shot. So again, this is the goal. This is what South Decatur wants to do, get up and down the floor. Lang says, fine, I'll play that way too. Spot up 3, no good. If we had a shot clock, it would not be in use tonight anyway.
You could have a 12-second shot clock and it wouldn't be in use.
Completely 5-out offense. Mellencamp's shot does not go. Good tap by Potschmidt, who is the leading returning scorer at 8 points a game. Contact, and again we play on, but then on the reach. That'll be Peyton Pollard. First time we have called his name. It'll be whistled for the foul. Pollard last year 3 points and 3 rebounds a game. That'll be his second foul.
Well, there was a lot of action in the first 4 minutes of this basketball game for a 9-6 score. They've really gone up and down, and both teams are going to have some subs tonight.
Charlie Hackman in for Trinity Lutheran. And always at the 1A, 2A level, you always wonder, okay, how many players are going to dress? How many players are going to find the floor for you? Frankly, there are just 9 in uniform for South Decatur. And a moving screen violation going to be called. That's going to be against Jamison Keller. Keller, one of the transfers from Hauser.
You know, if you look at this first 4 minutes, you'd think that, South Decatur had dominated, but it's 9-6, and Trinity's got the ball, so they've hung in there well.
First action of the season for each of these two teams. Lang didn't call bank, but he'll take it.
You don't make many like that. That was one where I think there was a little luck into that shot.
Drive and kick. Spot up 3, yes. Good look, basic basketball. As the triple is knocked down. That is Rathburn, who last year didn't shoot many, but made a good clip. He was 6 of 16 from 3-point range. He's a returning starter, a 5'10 senior. Mellencamp, got it, answers. First 3 of the season for Trinity Lutheran.
Hadn't seen him shoot a ball, but that was a nice looking shot for a freshman, right off the edge of the top of the fingers, and a really smooth looking jump shot.
Well, we're talking with Coach Lang. So what are some of the goals you said as steps going to be called against South Decatur? And again, they feel they play in kind of a wide open sectional. There's some opportunity there, but even with starting 2 freshmen, he has made no secret of it. He thinks they can win a sectional here this coming year.
Well, I saw they got beat last year by New Washington, and so, it's a sectional where most years, like, the 12-13 record, Trinity won it 1 year with a losing record. So there's a lot of chances.
Mellencamp on the bounce, floater, pretty. So those freshmen have 11 of Trinity Lutheran's 13, and they are in the lead for the first time. Scruggs tries to fix that. Good-looking shot, just wouldn't fall, but you'll take that every time down. And immediately Potschmidt goes, yeah, I won't jump in the air for that pass again. Sorry, Coach. Absher will come back in now. Six-man rotation being played by South Decatur. And Maurice Buckner, their new head coach. He played at Columbus North High School. Played collegiately at the junior college level. Spent some time even playing in the ABA. Hand check foul going to be called. That's against Skaggs. Again, Struggs 3, Skaggs 11. Easy to potentially confuse those two similar last names. Good full house for this one. Then again, all the bleachers on the same side that we're sitting at. But it is a good crowd, and also know they are in serious talks about building a new gym at this facility for this ever-growing high school as Gross lays it up and in. Had the first bucket, and now Lang picks the pocket and lays it up and in, and he's got 8. Not bad for your first quarter of high school basketball. Long three does not go.
Nice play by Lang right there to keep control of it. A nice move.
This kind of plays like a coach's kid, does he not?
Yeah, he does.
On the drive, shot does not go. Officials letting him play a little bit. It's been fair both directions. The pocket pass taken away, but Lang wrestles it back. Finds a teammate. Shot won't go, but Charlie Hackman will shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I know sooner or later this game's going to slow down unless they sub, because they're like at breakneck speed right now. They're really going up and down both. In fact, you can see Lang over there. He's bent down already. There's a minute 21 to go in the first quarter. But for a first game early in the season, when you only get a couple weeks to practice, you haven't really got your wins yet. You're not even close. So subs are going to play a big part in this in the end.
Hackman, a senior, gets the free throw to go. We talk about the youth that is on this team, but good mix of both youth and experience. Charlie, one of 4 seniors that returned from a season ago. He was 5 of 8 from the stripe last year. Makes both here. And a timeout going to be taken by Trinity Lutheran. It is a 30-second timeout. Let's do the same, shall we? We're back in 30 seconds on the ISC Sports Network. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. I want to thank our tremendous ISC Sports Network crew. Becca Kelly, Chase Eisnagel. Chase is either interviewing for a job or going home for Thanksgiving. His hair is all trimmed and looks real nice. Vince Morelez on our baseline camera. I told you he cut his hair. I wouldn't lie to you. Thanks to Rachel Henderson, Jordan Shue making the trip to South Central Indiana tonight. Spot up 3 by Absher does not go. Out of bounds, it'll be Trinity Lutheran basketball. By the way, in for South Decatur, Alex Myers, 6'2 senior. First time we have called his name tonight. In just 9 in uniform for South Decatur. They have now backed up into more of a half-court, kind of 2-1-2 trap. 3 in the corner. Good. 3-point basket by Jack Stuckwish. Jack averaged 6 points a game last year.
There's a lot of Stuckwishes, Mellenkamps. There's a lot of those around here in Brownstown, Seymour, Trinity. Yeah, that name's very common across Highway 50.
Take a look at the last bucket. Second made 3 so far by Trinity Lutheran.
He liked that zone because he could get himself open. Nice play.
Mike named 3 of the 5 Jackson County High School. This one is up and no good. I'm a little more familiar with the other 2 that Mike left off of that group, as this one does not go. First one went for Scruggs. He has not made one since, but a foul's going to be called against Trinity Lutheran. I may have spent a little too much time at Crothersville and Medora over the years, the southern part of Jackson County.
Yeah, and there might have been some of those names there. I don't know. I haven't.
A 10-point lead for Trinity Lutheran. And they averaged 46 points a game last year. They're sitting on 22, 7.5 minutes in. That's going to be a travel. Lance Ringler on the call. Great to catch up with Lance before the game. Lance joins our broadcast crew on ISC for 1 day a year. When Lance is not officiating Indiana high school basketball, he is the leading collegiate golf writer in the country for Golf Week magazine. Is based in the Bloomington area, but he joins us on the Dye Junior Invitational coverage every year on ISC. We'll look forward to doing that for a 5th consecutive year in June, when some other big basketball event tends to happen.
Yeah, we got the All-Star game. We got to get after that. You got beat last year in 2 of the 4 games. That's
meat to the bone right there when I can prep the All-Star game for Mike. At one shot, not in time. Again, great start by South Decatur. Better answer by Trinity Lutheran. Took until 13-12 for Trinity Lutheran to take the lead, and they have now rattled off the last 13 points. The home Cougars lead by 10. We're back after this on the ISC Sports Network. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's J.C. Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service, and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. Look at our first quarter highlights. Again, the freshmen getting the job done. 13 points for Trinity Lutheran. Hudson Lang with 8, Reed Mellencamp with 5. Jacob Scruggs had the first 7 points for South Decatur. He's kind of a little cold since that time. South Decatur off to a good start. Trinity Lutheran a better finish. Mike, your thoughts on the opening 8 minutes?
Well, I thought at the beginning, South Decatur got some wide open looks and some layups, and then later in the quarter, they just brought it down and shot it. They were really pretty selfish. And then Trinity Lutheran, they just stayed after it, man. I mean, they're working hard out there on defense and offense.
Good take, just couldn't finish, but the rebound is there. So the bucket for Rathburn, his second field goal, and 4 points and 3 rebounds a game last season. That snaps that scoring drought for South Decatur. Gross, tough shot, and again, officials have let him play. This is a crew that officiates, frankly, games around the state, even some at the collegiate level, so they'll maybe let him play a little more than a typical kind of 1A, 2A game. On the drive, some contact is okay. Elbow inadvertently upside the head is not. 2 free throws coming up for Skaggs.
Yeah, that time, Lang got beat off the dribble. You could see he crossed his legs there, and he got beat, and they brought over help, but there was no charging foul. They tried to block it, and I don't think many of these kids are going to make a lot of blocks this year, so they've got to get bent down, take a charging foul. They could have had the ball.
Skaggs connects on this one, and even though this is a shooting foul, he's going to look at Coach Lang on the sidelines. This is, because I look up at the scoreboard and go, oh yeah, I better explain this rule. This is the first foul of the quarter. So again, there is no such thing as 1 plus the bonus anymore in high school boys or girls basketball. Mike, your thoughts on the rule change?
You know, I've gone to some really good girls games, and what happens, the team that's most aggressive and drives the ball to the basket. I was at a game the other day where 2 of the 4 fouls were shooting fouls, and then they kept driving the ball to the basket and fouled 6, 7, and 8. They got 10 free throws in the quarter. The other team got none for the half because they shot 3. So the aggressive team's going to have success with this new rule.
Mellencamp gets the bucket. He's got 7.
I think it's going to even nullify somewhat the 3-point shooting, because you just got to be aggressive and you get those 2 free throws.
Well, I will say this, from getting to call primarily men's games, but some women's games at the college level. It has made a big difference. His nice pull-up shot by Absher that time, his second bucket of the night. In terms of speeding up the women's college game, it has happened. Women's college games to go quicker than the men's game at this point. On the flip side, I've never left a high school game saying, man, this took too long. You know what I mean? So I see kind of both sides of it. Back to the action in front of us. Rathburn gets the bucket. He's got 7. South Decatur back within 4.
I think it's a rule also where you make sure that nobody feels bad missing a 1-on-1.
Mellencamp, he's got 9, and I
He's
can
a
see why
shooter.
Coach Lang felt such confidence about his freshman. That shot does not go. New face in the game for South Decatur. That was Jalen McMurray.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
That'll be an offensive foul.
Oh, that was a great pass that time to the inside by Mellencamp.
But Mellencamp just kind of on the blow-by. Made just enough contact to draw the whistle. Third at Trinity Lutheran turnover. For South Decatur, Lucas Ballard will check in. As a junior last year, 2.5 points and a rebound a game. McMurray, we mentioned him earlier. McMurray, or 3 points a game last year. He is a senior. So far, 8 of 9 have gotten in the game for South Decatur. Step through, does not go. Potschmidt the rebound.
That's why they're behind right now, South Decatur. Those are poor shots. They're hustling on defense, but just such poor shots on offense.
And then that'll be a jump ball, and the arrow will keep it here. Good hands to wrestle it free. Fourth Trinity Lutheran turnover. Then Mellencamp saves it. Good hustle. That's Gillespie that just checked in for Trinity Lutheran. And Lang, it's going to be a blocking foul because the player wasn't set. If he stands straight up, that's a charge because he was starting to lean a little bit. He gets the block, and Lang will get 2 free throws.
Yeah, Lang had his head down as he was driving the ball, so if he'd got himself set, it was going to be an easy charging foul because Lang wasn't looking up at all on the drive.
So Absher commits the foul.
I think South Decatur got to get back in this thing by Scruggs just taking some better shots and running a few passes. Get him isolated one-on-one. He can beat anybody from Trinity Lutheran off the dribble if they just get him the ball, and he has enough patience to wait. I think his problem right now is he made those first couple shots because he's taken some real poor shots since then.
Lang makes the second. His missed free throw, the first, and now 6 tries so far for Trinity Lutheran. Their lead bumps back up to 7. Skaggs for 3. Long rebound controlled by South Decatur.
See, this is good. Get a little bit of patience. Somebody will break themselves down. He had a back door there if the guy would have gone.
3, no. Weak side glass controlled by Hackman. 3, Lang, no.
He must want to bank them all out there. That was hard, too. That was
Carrying the basketball.
There's your summer AAU move right there. That was the one from the AAU league, carrying the ball.
5th South Decatur turnover. Casey Gaynor, by the way, the official that made that call. Casey has a really cool stat that I'm going to work in kind of the next stoppage and play. Gillespie got it in his hands but couldn't get it to go. That's off of Lang, I believe. Nope. I say last touch by South Decatur. Their 6th turnover. So we referenced Casey Gaynor, one of the 3 officials tonight. Casey has worked of the current IHSAA member schools. He has worked home games for 403 of the schools. He's short 1. He's got that school on his docket in January.
Really?
Lang, yep, late call with the right call. The blocking foul, and Hudson will shoot 2.
Now that's not many people have done that, I wouldn't think, across the state in the history of it, have they?
So the school that he has not had is Heron High School in downtown Indy, and they play their games at the legendary Municipal Gardens, just north of 16th Street. And he has, I believe they are the Acheans on their schedule, on his schedule, on January the 2nd, so he can complete the full circuit.
Wow.
So Lang makes 1 of 2. He becomes the first player on either side in double figures with 10. And the lead is back to what it was at 8. Good idea on the back cut, but then take a 3 off of that. Probably not what you would hope for. However, 3 points handed by Trinity Lutheran to South Decatur. Skaggs cashes in. He's got 4. 4 different South Decatur players have broken into the scoring column. Offense is kind of bogged down here for Trinity Lutheran. Potschmidt, no. Potschmidt, 35% three-point shooter last year. There's a set, open 3, yes, and Ballard sticks it. Of the various threes they have taken, it's one of the better looks all night.
Yeah, that was very good because his feet were set, he was on the line, and the pass was very good as well.
So a chance to make this potentially a tie on the turnover. Lasby on the pass, a junior. One of just 2 on the, not just the varsity roster, but the overall program here for Trinity Lutheran.
The Scruggs kid, his brother's on the bench as an assistant coach, and he was on a team that Jennings County went 21-2. He was the point guard for Jennings about 7-8 years ago.
Well, that would have been when Mike Broughton was an employee of the Jennings County School Corporation.
Yeah, we had him going, man. We were winning all the games and then got beat in the sectional, got upset in the sectional.
On the drive, shot does not go. Well, the Panthers made up for that last year with their
got all the way
semi-state
to
run.
the semi-state. Yeah, they had a great season.
And now former Indiana All-Star Rob Kent coaching the Panthers this year with his son, the star player. Reverse layup, no, blocked. Blocked by Keller. And then Keller couldn't hang on to the basketball. Blocking foul called, and 2 free throws coming up for Mellencamp.
Mellencamp's had a good game. He's done a really good job in catching it with his feet set. He's made some nice plays to the basket, and also he got him a few rebounds, so he's done well.
So first trip to the line for Mellencamp. These are free throws 9 and 10 for Trinity Lutheran. So far, 4 have been taken by South Decatur. And Mellencamp. So how about this? You're starting 2 freshmen, and Mike, both of them have double figures before halftime. Probably a sign of good things to come for the Trinity Lutheran
I would say they're
program.
going to win some tournament games in the next 4 years. I don't know about this year per se, but as time goes on, for sure.
Free throw is up and good. And a timeout taken, a full timeout by Trinity Lutheran. We will step aside as well. 2:19 to play before halftime. Trinity Lutheran leads it by 5. It's our season opener on ISC. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's JC Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. Cougars, the thing in tonight's matchup. Both South Decatur and Trinity Lutheran recognized by that nickname. Greg Rakestraw, Mike Broughton with you on ISC. Trinity Lutheran, a member of the New Washington Sectional, Sectional 62. Won by the Mustangs last year. Medora, New Wash, Rising Sun, Madison Shaw, Trinity Lutheran, and Crothersville. The alignment in that sectional. South Decatur in 1A as well. They're in the Edinburgh sectional. They go a little farther north to South Decatur. Scoop shot, good, and a foul. Great take to the bucket. That's Skaggs that hit the basket. So Skaggs now is 6.
Skaggs had good body balance that time. He stepped in there, he avoided the contact, and he used his right hand, did a good job there. That was quite a shot.
South Decatur joined in sectional 60 by Edinburgh, JCD, Morristown, Oldenburg, southwestern of Shelbyville, and the Waldron Mohawks. That one is good. After missing his first two, Skaggs has made his last three. He now joins Rathburn and Scruggs with 7. And it also gives a chance for the pressure to extend here for South Decatur. Lang, a contested 3, no. But Gross with inside position. Just barrels his way in and misses.
Nice move by Gross. Good rebounder. He's their best rebounder by far.
Would have been a 3 for the lead. Not a turnover yet. Now a 3 for the lead. That one shot by Ballard and made the exact same shot on the opposite side earlier. I know it's an Indiana high school basketball season. Somebody's yelling 3 seconds from the crowd. Take it away.
Nice pass.
That's fine. Ballard. Lucas Ballard with 5, and we're tied at 30.
Skaggs, nice pass by Skaggs. He's on balance. Did a good job. Easy layup.
It was a 10-point lead for Trinity Lutheran at the beginning of the quarter. And as I say, it was close, 10 seconds. Didn't complete the pass in time. 8th Trinity Lutheran giveaway and 2nd in as many possessions. Well, reading some of Coach Buckner's comments in terms of previewing the season. He said he wanted his team to get up and play a fast tempo style. Exactly how South Decatur has elected to play in this one. Nice take. Waiting there for the block, though, is Mellencamp. Lang lost it. They've been letting him play all night. Little push shot by Absher does not go. 2, 1, on time and on target. How about that for your first varsity game?
Nice shot by Lang, broke the tie.
And bounce into the locker room. Clearly our highlight of the night is our last basket, at least of half number 1. Trinity Lutheran will take a 3-point lead to the break. We're back after this on ISC. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's J.C. Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. Again, a look at our last bucket of the half. The pull-up 3 by Hudson Lang. Let's say that one was from 30 or 35 on time, on target. He's got a baker's dozen. That is his first high school 3. And it's now 33-30 in favor of Trinity Lutheran. Greg Rakestraw, Mike Broughton with you here on the ISC Sports Network. Quick check of the first half scoring. Stuckwish 3, Gross 4, Hackman 2, Lang 13, Mellencamp 11. Potschmidt and Pollard both played but did not score. Same can be said for Cade Gillespie in the first half of action. For South Decatur, 7 each for Jacob Scruggs, Drake Skaggs, and Colby Rathburn. 5 for Lucas Ballard, 4 for Talon Absher. Playing in the first half but not scoring were both Alex Myers, Jalen McMurray, as well as Lucas Ballard. Mike, overall, your thoughts on half number 1?
Well, it's first game of the season. Everybody's got to settle in. I thought South Decatur took better shots at the end of the second quarter to get them back into the game. I think South Decatur probably man for man maybe a little bit better, but these freshmen for Trinity Lutheran, Lang and Mellencamp, very poised, can really shoot the ball really well, especially from the perimeter. Lang's more of a driver, but Mellencamp is soft from the outside, so I think the game will go down to the end. I don't think anybody's going to run away from anybody in this one.
The freshmen have 24-33 so far for Trinity Lutheran, and the homestanding Cougars lead by 3. We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back and talk about the day job for Mike. Get you updated as to what's going on with the Indiana All-Stars and the Indiana-Kentucky All-Star Series, plus our first half highlights. That comes your way next as you're watching our season opener for boys basketball on the ISC Sports Network. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's JC Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service, and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. So 33-30 is the score. Trinity Lutheran leading South Decatur in the season opener for each of these two teams. First game as the head coach for Maurice Buckner at South Decatur. Same can be said for Mike Lang here at Trinity Lutheran. We'll show you the highlights from this one in a matter of moments, but again, when Mike is not yapping with me on Fridays and Saturday nights on ISC, he is working on the World Series of High School Basketball. What's new in the Indiana-Kentucky All-Star Series, my friend?
We're set up for June 7th down in Kentucky. They haven't named the site yet. I don't think it's going to be Owensboro, but I'm not sure where it's going to be. And then in June 8th, of course, we got the Futures game at noon, and it's going to be this year. The Future girls and boys are going to play at noon and 2, and we're going to have just freshmen and sophomores. So we're going to pick 24 of the best freshmen and sophomores in the state. And there's quite a few of them, to be honest, as I go around now looking. And then 5 o'clock, the girls' Indiana team will play Kentucky, and then about 7:30, 7:45, once I hand out a few plaques, we'll have the boys' game.
How many games do you estimate you go see and scout during the course of the year?
Well, I'm going to need a new car next year, so I think about 7,000 miles is what I travel. And this year, we're going to try to do it again, and then I'm going to use Huddle a little bit more to see kids initially, because on the boys' team, there's a lot of question marks who will make the All-Star team this year. On the girls' team, I think there's question marks from 6 on, maybe 6 or 7 on. And so quite a few trips, and I enjoy going to all the schools. I hate to say this, but because, I'm so old and been around so long, almost every place I go, I know somebody. And so it's also good to reminisce and meet people that either referees or coaches of the past or principals of the past or whatever. So it's been fun.
And even at a smaller school like Trinity Lutheran, one that's been in the IHSAA less than 20 years, it is not lost on me. As I look to my left, I see the All-Star jersey of Sydney Janes from a couple of years ago on the girls' side, now plays for Austin Parkinson at Butler University.
She's one of the few Class 1A girls to have made the team over the last 10 years, and everybody checked me out on what are you doing, Coach? Well, she had a good all-star game. She played pretty well. And then at Butler, she's one of their main players, so she's done great.
Perhaps the old coach knew what he was doing. All right, so with that, let's get to our highlights from half number one. As these roll by, Mike, just thoughts on, I guess, changes for either side. What do you think we might see differently from these two in half number two?
Well, I think as far as South Decatur, they just need better shot selection. They just had, like that right there is a layup. They need to get more layups. You let their defense work for them. I think on the Trinity side, I think you got to really keep the ball in the hands of the two freshmen and then let Gross work on the inside like they're trying to do. But again, I think the winner of this game is who takes the best shots. I think the hurried shots, neither team's talented enough to make those hurried shots. So you get those shots like you said about Ballard. He caught it in the corner, nice easy three. Those kind of shots will win you this first game.
Again, 13 for Lang, 11 for Mellencamp, and a Trinity Lutheran that has a 3-point lead. That'll be South Decatur that'll have the basketball when we come back. Third quarter action comes your way next for Trinity Lutheran as you're watching on ISC. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's JC Bank for the three. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. One more time, thanks to our ISC Sports Network crew making a bit of an extra drive tonight to get to the north side of Seymour. Thanks to Becca Kelly, Chase Eisnagel, Rachel Henderson, Vince Morelez, and Jordan Schuing. And alongside Mike Broughton, Greg Rakestraw with you. Opposite this game currently on ISC, you can catch the Rossville-Clinton Prairie girls game. We got crews in 3 locations tomorrow night. The typical Clinton County boys tip-off between Frankfort and Clinton Prairie. Our cameras on the Tri-West for boys basketball for the first time as they host Cascade. And then we will have a doubleheader, the annual powder keg game between Eminence and Monrovia. The boys-girls doubleheader starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Little zone look here by Trinity Lutheran. They started in a man-to-man. Good pull-up by Rathburn. He's got 9.
See, that was a nice shot. Good pass inside, inside out. I think Trinity going zone's a good idea too, so good start to the half.
Mellencamp's floater does not go. And the rebound corralled by South Decatur. Nice feed, layup, got it. First bucket of the game. It's one of the new members of the team. That's Jamison Keller. Gets his first basket. 6th different player to score for South Decatur. They seesaw back in front. Gross shot blocked. Then he is fouled as he is pulled to the floor.
Well, so far South Decatur, an 8-foot shot on balance and a layup, and that's why they have the 1-point lead, and Trinity did a good job here. First shot by Mellencamp to start the half. He's off balance. He's not going to make many of those, so.
On the season last year, Gross a 47% free throw shooter. Much better looking form than that for Cowan, the 6'4" senior. Rebound corralled by South Decatur. Almost out of bounds. Good basket cut. Good movement. Just didn't hit the shot, but extra look. And eventually, Trinity Lutheran out of there with it. Clearly, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard. And frankly, the eye test, you'd say the same. Gross. Pollard got it.
Good pass by Gross. He got it in the middle. Nice bounce pass. Good play. Both teams have started out a lot better this half than they started the game.
Foul on Potschmidt. First team foul of the half. Both these teams have gone 8 deep so far in the game.
I think the first game for any team, it's hard. I mean, practice is one thing. Games are another. Plus now they only get a couple weeks to practice, so it's just so different. And I think the first game, you just got to figure out, like, what do you got to work on? First, in fact, through Christmas, you got to figure out, what do I got to work on to get ready for the tournament?
Off the hands of Rathburn. Maybe Trinity Lutheran ball. Well, in terms of the next game, kind of a big one for South Decatur. Their next time out next Friday. North Decatur is the opponent.
Yep. That gym will be full for that one, that's for sure.
Poked away. That's Scruggs. Scruggs races in, lays it up. And frankly, I think that the top of that zone, I think, is where he's at his best.
Yes, very good, and he just needs to have better shot selection. He can take this game over if he just relaxes a little bit and works hard as far as the defensive end. Take good shots.
Almost a travel. Mellencamp will pull from 15. No. Foul going against Trinity Lutheran. Maybe against Cowan Gross.
Scruggs has settled too much for that three-point shot. He made the first one, which was fool's gold. And then the last 4 or 5 he's shot, he hadn't really been very close to making it. But on the drive, on penetration, he's very, very good and can get around just about. You could isolate him anywhere on the court.
Good find. Step back three by Absher. Not sure that was high percentage, but it ended up being awfully effective.
Yeah, that was a good shot, but I don't think you're going to make a lot of those. It was a good shot. He was on balance till he faded away.
Lang fouled before the shot, wave it off. On the floor. And Lang and Mellencamp have yet to score since halftime. Hand check foul called against Rathburn. Trinity Lutheran. See what we got here. Making sure they got the foul named properly. Trinity Lutheran will be at home again next Friday. But it's the rare case of the 1A team hosting a 4A team, as Columbus East will be here next Friday night. Pollard gets the bucket. He's got 4. Now, again, it's an Olympians team that has a new coach this year, and they've struggled recently. That may not be as lopsided of a game as you would think. A school of about 150 against a school of about, 1,500. On the drive, shot does not go. Eventually, Absher out of there with it. And the scramble for it will keep it here. And it's been physical, but frankly, teams have adapted to that.
Yeah, it's more physical than most of the 1A games that you see, or 2A games. They're not as physical as this one, but it's okay when state finals, if you get that far, semi-state and that, the games are going to be physical. The officials have reffed a lot of games when they get to that level. So
Potschmidt, I think they're going to pull him just to make sure he's all right. He's going to be Lang. Yep, Potschmidt will stay. I'll go out. Lang will stay on. Stuckwish will come back in. He made an earlier 3. This Trinity Lutheran program, a rarity. They are not affiliated with a conference. They are an independent. All knocked away. We'll keep it here. Although Trinity's not have a tough time finding opponents simply because they're so centrally located. So many 1A schools kind of north, east, and south of them that filling out a schedule not an issue for them. Spot up three. Got it. Tough shot. That's McMurray. His first bucket.
He shot that like he thought he was going to make it. It was on balance, and it's a nice release for the shot.
5 different South Decatur players have made a three. And now it's a 4-point lead for the visitors. Good find. Mellencamp. Stuckwish. And that'll be a foul against South Decatur. Pollard had inside position. That's Myers, the guilty party.
I like the pressure South Decatur on the outside, hustling, diving, scrambling, but no one got back to rebound the basketball that time, or they could have taken off again. South Decatur came out with a lot of energy. That's why they have this. They've covered the 3-point deficit in an hour, up 4 points with just their effort. A lot of effort here in the third quarter by them.
Hackman will come back on. Pollard has a seat. Both teams have played a solid 8-player rotation so far in tonight's game. That'll be a blocking foul.
Well, that's the 4th foul now, so Trinity is going to be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way here at 3:36, so I don't think that's a good start by South Decatur in the foul end of it, but that's part of what happens when you hustle as hard as they are.
Stuckwish, the 2, no. Good rebound by Gross. Couldn't finish.
That was an 0 for 5 possession that time. They got a lot of shots, got a lot of looks at it.
Again, an open 3. It was on balance, but couldn't get it to go. Neither team shy about letting it fly. Stuckwish, his second make. Scruggs, give it to him.
That's your senior move right there. He took the drive, put his body into Lang, backed Lang up, laid it in with his left hand. Nice move.
Well, what you're also seeing here, too, again, this is the older team in South Decatur, but this is a big deal at 1A. You also kind of see the difference in the school that has the football program versus the one that doesn't. Yeah. Always the one of the football kids. It's a little bit stronger. It's by nature the weights you have to lift for that sport. What should have been a turnover was not, and just an unfortunate turn of events for South Decatur. Gross got kind of caught cherry picking behind the play and gets the free basket. Right idea on the feed, just couldn't convert.
Nice move by Skaggs to the inside. The bounce pass was a little low. The big guys got to get a little higher for them when they're sliding in there. In fact, it could have been just a little lob, and he could have laid it in on that move. But South Decatur came back out of the half here and a little more fired up than Trinity. But Trinity, on the offensive end, one thing they're doing is Gross and some of those guys are really banging the boards. They're getting a lot of extra shots. They're missing most of them, but they're getting a lot of shots. Trinity's done a good job against the press.
Stuckwish for 3. Well, obviously South Decatur's overloading, thinking they can get some turnovers. If not, Trinity Lutheran can get them at the other end. On the drive, give it to Rathburn.
Nice move by Rathburn that time. Good move to the basket, used his right hand, had his head up.
Good collect that time by Gross. Got himself squared and set.
Good pass by Mellencamp, and here comes South Decatur.
Myers, first time no, second time yes.
See, you can tell right now, I mean, they may bounce back, but Trinity's tired. I mean, they are tired, and South Decatur, they just keep coming at you in waves. And so they've got to make these easy baskets, which they're getting.
Hackman got it to go, his first field goal. Very balanced effort. No player has more than 13 points in the game. That'll be a foul. Potschmidt will be the guilty party. The Scruggs to the line to shoot 2, and last year, making 19 points a game, 74% free throw shooter was Scruggs. Got that to go.
Soft shot from the free throw line. He just needs to drive it more this last quarter and minute and 23. Just take it, especially off the side. When he drives it, he's trying to drive it off the top. Too much defense. He needs to get on the wings and drive the ball to the basket.
So 14. After missing their first 2 free throws, South Decatur has made their last 6. And back to a 4-point advantage. There's a 3-point lead for Trinity Lutheran at the break. Both these teams on track to go above their per-game averages from last year. Trinity Lutheran has already accomplished that. They scored just 46 a game last season. Lang for 3. Bright future.
Nice shot by Lang. Kept him going here, down 1.
Can South Decatur answer? No. Touch last by Gross, and he took a tumble at the end. Pollard will come in to replace him. Coaching staff for South Decatur trying to take advantage of a free timeout.
The referees just looking at him like, what are you doing?
And they've not even used one the entire game. Hand check. And that will send to the 2-shot bonus. But I can't even see the official score. Almost instantly went 1. No. 2.
Yeah, I was with the commissioner the other day for an afternoon, and I said, did you vote on that rule so no one would feel bad if they missed a 1-on-1? And he goes, Mike, the 1-on-1s are gone. So, I said, you could make it even better if you want to make like the old, this would be in your and I time.
3 to make 2?
3 to make 2 in the pros. Then nobody would feel bad. They just keep shooting free throws. 3 to make 2. I don't know, was there a 2 to make 1?
Could have been.
I think there might have been back in the day when Oscar and him played.
So Rathburn hits the second of 2. He's got a dozen. He averaged 4 a game last year. And again, every make allows South Decatur to set up into that press. Kind of a 1-2-1-1 variety this time around. Stuckwish not shy.
He had trouble getting that one up. It was almost too far out. Well, now they can take the last shot here, which this may be the longest offensive play of the day right here.
Well, Scruggs won't turn on the layup, but missed it. Still plenty of time for Trinity Lutheran. You see it on your screen. From 18, no. Potschmidt, and that will be a foul no foul. Thought it might be a jump ball, but it will be neither. It'll simply be the end of the quarter, and Trinity Lutheran will have the ball to start quarter number 4. Well, Trinity Lutheran led by 10 at the end of 1, led by 3 at halftime. They trailed by 2, going to quarter number 4. As you're watching this thrilling season opening contest here on the ISC Sports Network. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's J.C. Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. To the fourth quarter, here we go. Greg Rakestraw, Mike Broughton with you on the ISC Sports Network. These two teams hoping to start their season 1-0. Both these teams do not play this coming weekend. Mike, how did you like to handle scheduling around Thanksgiving to start the year?
Oh, man, we just we gave Thanksgiving Day off, and then we played basketball.
Yep.
We would play Wednesday night, and then we would play on Saturday.
Mellencamp to 3.
We took Thursday off, practiced Friday, and played, well, it was always Shelbyville on Saturday. It was a good game.
The old South Central Conference rivalry
Coach
right there.
Heaton could coach him up.
On the drive. Good take, just didn't finish. That's Rathburn. The lead has changed hands several times. Stuckwish again. Treats that three-point like a force field. Does not go inside of it. Good crash by Mellencamp. Wave it off, offensive foul.
You know, they've held Mellencamp in check the second half. He's really struggled. I don't know if he's made a basket in the second half.
He and Lang have both made one three-point field goal. That's it. And for Mellencamp, it was the first basket of this quarter.
South Decatur's done a better job of getting better shots, but they keep missing so many layups and three-footers and driving layups, and they got to put it in the basket. They're getting the shots.
Good take. Good look that wouldn't go. Foul going to be called against Rathburn. Both teams have a quick foul here in quarter number 4.
Like you said earlier, these teams are about the same.
Yeah.
They have gone up and down a lot, and it's 53-52.
They were not the same in terms of their records last year. Mellencamp 3-0.
I think Trinity's do or die from the 3 here in the third and fourth quarter. They've taken almost all threes.
Nice take. Just didn't finish. But last touch by Trinity Lutheran. That was McMurray. And Mike, your point is well made. There were a lot of rushed shots by South Decatur in the first half. It's not been the case in half number 2.
No. They should be ahead if they could just make the layups, but they've struggled making the layups, and Lutheran's going to live or die on the 3.
Double dribble. 9th South Decatur turnover.
See, this is a good sub. Get Gross back in the game. He's their banger for Trinity Lutheran. They go inside more when he's in the game, and I think he does a yeoman's job. He's just in there getting kind of beat on. He gets the ball in tight. He gets rebounds. He's physical. Others are going to get the glory, but he's going to help them win the games.
That's a foul. Late reaction with the right one. Lang got whacked on the arm on the way out. He'll shoot 2. I want to take this moment to thank our sponsors that have made this possible. First of all, I want to thank Jason, the athletic director at Trinity Lutheran. I believe he is watching this from Florida, enjoying some downtime. Good for you, Jason. But also, the sponsors that made it possible. The Reedy Financial Group, Jackson County Bank, and a Total Tan. Folks, we appreciate the broadcast tonight. Be sure to thank them for making it possible.
It's been a quick game. It's been a quick game because nobody calls any timeouts, and it's up and down, and there hadn't been there's been a few fouls, but more turnovers than fouls so far.
Lang has missed 3 free throws. He makes that one. That's one thing, again, with the potential has to be a really great scorer at this level. You don't leave points at the line. He'll learn that lesson as he gets older. The take, good looking one.
See, they get it on the wing or they get it on the baseline. There's not a lot of Trinity help in the lane. It's one-on-one, and he's the best one-on-one player right here tonight.
It's frankly not a lot of Trinity size to help on those shots. 3 in the corner, no. Hackman kind of rushed that follow-through a little bit. And again, that left-hand dominant took it that direction and beat somebody to the punch to go get it. That might be Scruggs' best off it. Just go get it off the glass.
Yeah, he's got to give up the shot from the outside, save that for North Decatur, and drive the ball to the basket.
30-second timeout called by Trinity Lutheran. I want to recognize a couple of guys that I spy on that Trinity Lutheran bench. Always helps you out guys that have experience playing at a pretty high level. Matt Trammell, that played here at Seymour High School, went on to play college basketball at IU East, among other locations. And Shannon Arthur. Man, could Shannon play at New Washington.
I coached against him, and he could play. In fact, We tried to keep a body and a half on him about the whole game. He was a very, very good player.
I would imagine his senior year would have been your first year at Jeff's. That sound about right?
I think it is.
So he played with the Matthews twins and then for Jim Matthews in New Washington when they had a great run like 89 and 90. And then Shannon went on to play at the University of Indianapolis. He was there right before I got to school at UIndy. But I then played against Shannon's younger brother Matt in every sport in New Washington. And that would be my wonderful mother that you see on the screen. Next to one of my closest friends growing up, the Reverend Jacob Sutton, who now once again calls the Seymour, Indiana area home.
They looked intense. They're into the game.
What's Southern Indiana folks in basketball? Mike, you know the deal.
Got to stay in it. Just stay with it.
This is almost as serious as Euchre game. Scruggs got that to go. He's got 18. Good find. Just missed it. Hackman couldn't get it to go.
Not sure how much the South Decatur press is helping them right now. They ought to get back and jam up the lane and get hands up on those three-point shots because press is giving up too many layups.
Good drive. Shot block. Potschmidt. And now I think a technical foul is going to be called against the South Decatur bench.
Well, you got two people standing up and one's not in the box. So most likely that's going to happen.
So 2 free throws plus the ball. And again, I think it was for the distance from the bench that Coach Buckner was, I think is the reasoning behind the whistle. And we're on the opposite side. Not that any place in this gym is too far away, but we're elevated atop press row. And Potschmidt, who is the leading returning scorer from last year, just scored his first point of the game. And he rushed the second free throw. He's a 74% shooter a season ago. So again, it's 2 in the ball, but the ball was already in possession of Trinity Lutheran anyway. Only 1 point of damage off the technical. Good basket cut. Great read. Pollard.
Nice cut to the basket. Trinity, wide open look.
3 to go back in front. Yes.
Whoa.
McMurray's second 3.
You know, he hadn't shot many today, but the ones he shot, he's been right on it.
And 5 different players have made threes. Mellencamp, and that's kind of been this game. One team gets hot, the other matches.
Well, the press is killing South Decatur right now. They got to get out of the press, but.
Absher for 3. No. Potschmidt got bumped into it by his own man. And against South Decatur, they're in for a dime, in for a dollar. They're pressing on makes and misses.
Nice pass by Trinity Lutheran in the inside. Good play all the way around. 5 crisp passes for a layup.
Gross with 11. He joins Lang and Mellencamp in double figures. And now a timeout to be taken by South Decatur. So timeout, South Decatur. Let's step aside. 4:14 to play in this one. We got a good one to open the season. Trinity Lutheran leads by 2. You're watching on ISC.
A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's J.C. Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com.
And thanks to the folks at Trinity Lutheran for inviting us down. You want to find out more about having your team's games broadcast on the ISC Sports Network? Email greg@iscsportsnetwork.com.
Why not have a game? Why not have a game? This is great for the kids.
And especially ones in these areas where it's a 10-minute drive from Mike's house.
Anywhere close or even not close. I think it's good for the schools to have a game. If I was still involved, I'd have you come down and do one of our games, wherever I was at.
I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to getting you on. You are so associated with Jeffersonville. I'm fired to get you on a Castle game coming up in a couple of weeks.
Man, Castle Knights.
We'll have Castle and Floyd Central on December the 9th. Fonzo White, the new head coach at Floyd Central.
He's going to do good. Fonzo's going to be a good coach for Floyd down there.
Ball poked away. Absher takes it away. Racing down. Absher fouled.
Well, he got bailed out that time because he was out of control and he was having trouble with the dribble, but there was contact. And this game, like we talked about the whole game, it's going to come down to the end, come down to 1 or 2 plays, I think, in the end.
It got quiet quickly on that free throw, did it not?
Boy, it did, and it's supposed to be loud because it's Trinity's gym. That's showing kindness right there. It was quiet.
I was going to say something. I was worried I was going to distract the kid if I did.
Everybody's quiet. Usually they don't see this in most gyms, and it's pretty packed for, there's probably 1,200 people here or so.
Absher misses. And in limited minutes for Hauser last year, he was 2 of 6 from the line. He averaged 2 points a game for the Jets. He's got 8 tonight.
Okay, now we got a little spread action here by Trinity. They're going to spread them out at 61-60. No, they're not. Nice move to the basket.
Gross finds a seam, and he's got 13.
I like Gross a lot. He's a hard worker. He's kind of the nails to this deal. There you go.
Scruggs got bumped and the bucket.
We talked about that a quarter ago. Get him off on the wing somewhere where there's no help. There should be some help, but there's not. And drive the ball to the basket, left hand especially, because he's all left-handed. That's a good move. That should be the only offense South Decatur runs for the last 3 minutes. Make them defend that play.
And connection to the line. And again, I made a point about the really good scores don't give up points in the line. He averaged 19 a game last year. He is 6 of 6 in the line as Scruggs, and once again we're tied at 63. And now a timeout going to be taken, I believe, by Trinity Lutheran. Or do we have a no? I think we had a clock issue, I believe. I think that was the problem.
Well, I don't know what happened here.
Lance Ringler looking up at the scoreboard. I think the clock didn't really restart, so Lance
3:09, tied up.
Lance referees games across the state of Indiana. One of the better officials in our state. Scruggs almost had the steal.
Well, South Decatur gambles on every pass. They gamble, and that's only their 3rd foul, though,
right.
So they're still okay. Trinity's got 4, so South Decatur go to the free throw line now. But they sure scramble. They gamble on almost every play, every pass.
If we get to a jump ball, it will be South Decatur that would have possession. Pollard turned, stepped through, and left it short. Lang for 3, nope. That one was short when he left his hands, and now numbers for South Decatur.
Oh, they had Scruggs on the other side for a layup. He passed it right. He was having trouble handling it. Ball goes out of bounds. Trinity gets saved on that one. That was just a bad play by the Decatur Cougars. More passing, less dribbling. They'll get a layup.
Well, Potschmidt traveled. There was an opening there.
See, both teams for the first game of the season, they're tired right now. I mean, it's been up and down a lot. The closer shots are going to be a lot better for both teams right now. They need to give up on these threes and get the ball to the inside.
Both teams do have a plethora of timeouts available. Deep 3, no. Good crash by Absher.
Great job rebounding the basketball, going hard to the glass. Good job.
In his first game at South Decatur, he's got 10. Talon Absher.
Absher's doing a good job on Gross on defensive end as well.
Potschmidt, no. Pollard, yes.
Pollard beat 3 guys for the ball that time to get that lay in. We're down under 2 minutes.
The senior with some want-to get it done. And it did get late early in this one.
Well, 6-17 last season for Trinity. They want some wins this year, and they're going to get quite a few the way it looks. Oh, nice move.
And that'll be a foul. That'll be Gross that picks up the whistle.
That's the 5th foul now, so the young man gets 2 shots. And we're down now. Boy, like you said, this quarter went fast. It's down to 1:23.
This is an indication of things to come for our season. We're going to be exceptionally lucky. This is our first game out of the chute from the boys' standpoint. Of course, had some girls' basketball last week. And speaking of girls' basketball, we got 6 great games on Saturday. The Galitko and Daly Sneakers for Santa shootout at Brownsburg High School. Starts at 11:30. Free throw missed. Defending 4A champs, Bedford North Lawrence will be a part of that field against a really good Lawrence North team that they beat by 7 in the semi-state championship game last year. Free throw good. The scoreboard on the opposite end behind the basket went out briefly, hence that was the points you saw on the screen. But it's back now. Never flicking on the other side. Tough pass, turnover. Pull up, no. And who touched it last? South Decatur did, yep. Great effort, great hustle, just didn't go.
Oh, they had a 3-on-2. He could have pulled it out. Minute 6, they're in 2-shot territory with the 5th foul. And that was a hard shot on the run. I mean, it's a good shot. It was an open shot, but it's a hard shot from 8 feet without using the glass. Can Scruggs make a play because his hands are quick? Putting a lot of pressure on the basketball.
Pollard traveled. Back-to-back turnovers by Trinity Lutheran. 14 for the game.
Now as a first-year coach, here we go. You're going to call a timeout. We're going to talk through this. We're just going to play. What are we going to do? He has a record of 0-0, so we'll see how this last little bit goes. Like you said, both teams have a lot of timeouts.
And here comes the timeout. Yep. Good call. So, all right, so we'll go and keep it here with a full timeout for South Decatur. Are you four cornering it? Is it now layups only? What's the mindset offensively for South Decatur?
Well, if I was in the huddle, which it's been a long time, I would just get Scruggs isolated. I'd make 3 or 4 passes. I'd run the clock down under 30 seconds, and then I would tell Scruggs, if we're isolated anywhere from the free throw line, lower left side, just take him to the basket. That would be the only shot I would shoot, because we got 2-shot free throws now because Trinity's already had the limit of 4. And I don't think I would shoot it. I wouldn't have anybody else shoot it. It was a layup or Scruggs making a layup. And then I wouldn't press. I would get myself back, pick up at half court. If you're Trinity here, you just don't want Scruggs to have the ball. I would force anybody else to have it but Scruggs. So whoever the best defender is, I would put it on Scruggs, and I would shade him left because he's going left no matter what. So it'll be interesting who decides to take the shot. I always wanted my best player to take the shot. I didn't want my third best player to take it. If I'm going to go down, I'm going down with my guy. So we'll see how it goes here. And then on the other end, you got one of the freshmen going to have to take that last shot. Looks like that Trinity's come out. They got Pottsmith, who's a veteran player, guarding Scruggs. So they must be their best defender here, guarding Scruggs. So let's see what happens here. If Scruggs takes it from the middle, he's going to run into all kinds of trouble. You also got a little post-up action down there because Trinity's small on the inside.
I'm not sure what the conversation's about here. Lance Ringler talking with both of our head coaches.
They both say 42 seconds.
Right.
So.
Not sure if it's a timing issue or what the story is here. Seems to be a pretty civil conversation that's going on.
Now, you know, on the other end, South Decatur defensively, they're probably not looking at that, but you got a foul to give. because you only got 3, and so South Decatur can foul. But this gambling, I think you just want Trinity to shoot a long shot.
Basket cut. You'll take a layup and one.
Well, that's not what you want to do if you're Trinity, because one move, he ran by, Pottsmith ran by, and then it was right down the middle with no help at all. And again, that's the lack of Trinity. They're just not very experienced. So, those seniors at 19 points a game are supposed to make those plays,
By the way, that was the 5th foul on Gross, so he is done for the game with 13 points.
He had a good game. He's my kind of guy, probably 13 and 10, physical guy. And then they missed the free throw, so a 3-shot or a 3-pointer can keep them tied. Now you got to guard Lang and you got to guard Mellencamp, make everybody else.
You were saying? Mellencamp, tie game.
Now you got Scruggs with 24 seconds. You got plenty of time. Just have patience and get Scruggs the ball.
On the drive, give it to him. And again, the signal for the bench was one shot, but you're never mad about a layup, especially when you draw a foul.
It's just poor defense by Trinity that time. They got spread, and I was surprised it would be that open unless it was Scruggs, but a good move to the basket. So here we go. This is a pretty important free throw right here because Mellencamp is going to go down there and hit this shot. His shot coming off that screen was smooth for a 9th grader or even smooth for a senior.
Skaggs connects. 30-second timeout taken by South Decatur. Will keep it here. And again, as you said, Mike, they've got a foul to work with here.
Yeah. I'd have them cross and just make the foul.
Right.
I would cross before they ever got to just around the 10-second line, make the foul. It gets it down to 7 or 8. I would pick the ball up too, but I wouldn't have all these other guys in these traps and chasing around. I would pick it up and then switch everything. And if they switch everything, then they get a hand up on Mellencamp or Lang. Those are the 2 guys that can shoot the outside shot. The other guy that wants to shoot it is, there's Lang and Mellencamp, and then the other little guy's at Stuckwish.
Who's back out there now.
And you know what? I don't know if he's going to make it, but he thinks he's going to make it, and I think that's half the battle. So, see, South Decatur's got to match up, and they're doing this, but I wouldn't trap, and the ball's going to come at them fast. But they got to remember right now that it doesn't hurt them for a layup. Even if they give up a layup, they're still up 1. But I would use this foul. I would use this foul if South Decatur's talked to them about it. You can foul right now.
Got rid of that just in time. And now a timeout taken by Trinity Lutheran. So they took about 4.5 seconds to get the ball into the front court. And they've got 9.8 seconds to work with. Full timeout taken by Trinity Lutheran. Let's quickly step aside. Back for the final 9.8 seconds in a moment as you're watching on ISC.
Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's JC Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com.
9.8 seconds left to go. Both teams still have timeouts in their pocket if need be. Greg Rakestraw, Mike Broughton with you. Trinity Lutheran, a 6-win team last year. South Decatur, a 13-win team. 3-point lead for South Decatur.
Well, we know it's going to be a down screen. They're going to kick up.
Lang waiting for Stuckwish for the tie. Stuckwish, no. Pollard lost it. South Decatur races away, and they will win the game. Shot does not count. It frankly does not matter. South Decatur gets the road win to start the season. They beat Trinity Lutheran by a score of 71-68. I know a disheartening result for Mike Lang in his debut game, but I think this is one where both teams kind of walk out of here saying, all right, we got some talent on our team this year.
There's a lot of things you can look off the film, good and bad, and work on it from there on.
We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back and wrap it up from Trinity Lutheran High School. South Decatur gets the road dub to start the season, 71-68. Final thoughts after this on ISC.
A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net. Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's JC Bank for the three. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com.
Back for the final time, and again, we cannot thank the folks at Trinity Lutheran enough. I developed a pretty good friendship with Mike Lang, the head coach here. A lot of respect for the way he conducted business with his girls program each of the last 12 seasons. And when he got the boys job, he said, hey, let's talk about coming down and televising the game. And the folks at Trinity Lutheran took that seriously. And so, again, thanks to Mike, thanks to Jason, thanks to everybody involved at Trinity Lutheran for welcoming us on what is an off day from a school standpoint for them to kick off their season. Again, they hope for a win after only having 6 of them a year ago. Their 2 freshmen in Lang and Mellencamp combined for 36 of their 68, but not enough. Couldn't maintain a 10-point early first-half lead. South Decatur gets the victory. Mike, your final thoughts on this one?
It was a good opening game. It's just fun. It's an Indiana game. It's just like you play in Indiana. It was up and down. South Decatur, a little more of a veteran squad. They made layups at the end. Trinity relied a little bit too much on the three-point shot, and they were making them in the first half, and the legs wore out in the second. So a good start. Trinity's going to win a lot of games, and so South Decatur.
Scruggs, 23 points to lead the effort for South Decatur. Skaggs, 11. Rathburn, 12. Absher, 10. So 4 players in double figures. McMurray, 6. Ballard, 5. Keller, 2. Myers, 2. So if you played, you scored tonight for South Decatur. Similar numbers for Trinity Lutheran. 19 for Mellencamp, 17 for Lang, 13 for Gross. He did foul out late. 8 for Pollard, 6 for Stuckwish, 4 for Heckman, 1 for Potschmidt. Gillespie played in the first half, but did not score. Again, each of these 2 teams are off now until next Friday night. For South Decatur, they will take on North Decatur. For Trinity Lutheran, they are back here to host Columbus East. Again, that next Friday night. That'll do it for our broadcast this evening on the ISC Sports Network. For Mike Broughton and our entire ISC Sports, I say that, and Coach is walking out this way, so sorry for the pump fake there, guys. I apologize, but I had offered Mike Lang the chance to talk on the post-game show. Just want to make sure that we give him that opportunity. So not done just yet. We'll be here in a matter of moments, but want to make sure we give him the chance to get upstairs and then catch his breath, and we'll pass these headphones to you. We'll wrap up the broadcast. You can walk around here so I'm not cutting off your circulation by limiting the space you can join us. Coach, first of all, thanks again for having us down. I know obviously you were hoping for a win tonight, but a lot of things I saw from your young team that I like. Your overall impressions of what you saw.
We played hard. That's the most important thing. We played hard. We battled. You know, we can't let a scoreboard determine the outcome of the effort that we gave. Yeah, we want to win. We want to get better. But man, you know, we know we got to improve on transition D. So first game of the season, new style, new system we're putting in. I'm really pleased with the kids' effort. We'll get there.
Listen, you love every one of the kids that are playing for you. That's a relationship you have as a coach. But There's one that has your last name. What was it like coaching your son out there for the first time as a high school varsity coach?
You know what? It's we came to this gym when he was a little boy to watch the boys, and it's come full circle, and it's kind of a dream come true getting to coach your own son out here in a gym that he grew up in. And you know, I'm really proud of him. Obviously, he's got some higher expectations because of what his name is, but you know, he played hard. He played hard. All my kids played hard. I'm really proud of him.
So your two freshmen combined for 36 points. So we let you brag on Hudson. Let's talk about Reed as well. 19 points. What'd you see from him?
Hey, Reed's a big shot kid. He's you know, he's hanging his head a little bit because he got caught on that last foul down there. But let's not lose sight of the three he took. He's fearless. You know, Reed is going to have a great career, and them two are going to be a handful for a lot of teams moving forward.
All right, you got 10 days before the next one. Obviously, a little bit of downtime for Thanksgiving so kids can spend time with their family. But where do you kind of most go to school on this game before the next one against Columbus East?
We're going to work hard on our transition D. You know, last year, for the past 2 years, these kids have done nothing but play zone. So to play 99.9 of our possessions in man-to-man, we're gonna that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue to work on our man. We're gonna continue to work on our blocking out. We're gonna get gritty on D, and you know, defense wins championships, and that's what we're here to play for.
What do you want people to know about your team this year here at Trinity Lutheran?
Well, we're not the same 6-win team we were last year. You know, these kids got a lot of heart. They're gonna battle for 32 minutes, night in, night out, and you know, we're not gonna be the cakewalk on the schedule anymore.
Coach, I'll be cheering for you from afar, buddy. Thanks for
having us
having us
Greg.
down. Hope we make this
Thanks,
an annual
Coach.
tradition.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it. Mike Lang, again, the head coach at Trinity Lutheran. And with that, we will wrap up our broadcast for this Tuesday night. Join us tomorrow night. We've got games at 3 different sites: Monrovia and Eminence, Cascade and Tri-West, and Frankfort and Clinton Prairie. For Mike Brown and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Good night from Seymour. South Decatur wins it by 3 on the ISC Sports Network.
Reedy Financial Group PC, a financial and accounting firm advising units of local government across the state of Indiana. At RFG, our goal is to help our clients succeed and prosper. We make it a priority to evaluate and understand each individual client's financial needs and goals, offering practical and creative solutions that accomplish our clients' objectives. So come and see what the RFG team can do for your community. To learn more, visit reedyfinancialgroup.com or call 812-522-9444. A South Central Indiana tradition since 1900. It's J.C. Bank for the 3. Banking, investments, and trust. Big bank tools with community bank service, and coming soon to Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln. jcbank.com. A Total Tan lives up to its name. There's locations in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. A Total Tan offers session packages along with unlimited monthly packages. A Total Tan offers Mystic Tan, UV-free spray tanning, and all the latest lotions and products for all your tanning needs. Plus, a Total Tan's friendly staff can assist you with any questions, from the beginner to the expert. A Total Tan is open 7 days a week, and no appointment is necessary. Log on to find out more at atotaltan.net.